Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Solano College Sports Network for this edition of On Campus. My name is Cameron Anderson, and today I have a very special guest here in studio, a member of the Solano men's basketball team, Andre Nickel. Thank you for joining me, Andre.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
So, let's start off with diving in a little bit about how you started playing basketball and growing up enjoying basketball.
So I kind of started playing basketball at the age of 9, and my auntie, she was a big influence on me just playing the game because she always talked about how great it was to play a sport, and not only that, my mom, she also played too. So
Okay.
it's kind of my environment, like making me want to play,
Mm-hmm.
and so far it's been good.
And so you talked a little bit, or tell us a little bit about how you didn't play high school basketball.
Yeah.
And still you ended up here playing college basketball for Solano.
So my story is very interesting from at least what people tell me, but I didn't play any 4 years of high school ball. I didn't do JV varsity. I didn't do freshman. I didn't do any of it. So most of the time I had to kind of rely on myself, like, to get in the gym. Like, I learned a lot on my own because my parents, they weren't hoopers either. But I didn't play any 4 years of high school ball. So to get to this point, I always felt like I've always manifested that I wanted to be here. And I've always, like, even in the darkest times, like, there was, like, especially during quarantine and all of that, those 2 years, I was really, like, doubting myself if I can get to it. But then I ended up meeting this dude named Jeff. Shout out to Jeff. He used to be a former player here. And the funny thing is, I went to go hoop at the Duke Center. And at the Duke Center, I was debating. I was like, dude, I want to go. Like, I'm not going to get anything out of runs out of this or nothing. And then end up one of those days, just for some reason, like, JUCO, like former JUCO players were coming out, and I was like, oh damn! I was like, let me showcase what I got.
Yeah.
I ended up showcasing enough where I impressed the dude, and he was like, you got skill. He was like, you gonna play at Solano? I was like, I'm trying to, cause I've been hitting up the coaches, I've been hitting up the athletic trainer. I'm just like I'm not going nowhere. I feel like I'm like just sitting here, and then he ended up saying, he's like, yeah, I'm actually cool with Coach Nagel, our head coach, and then he was ended up saying like, yeah, I can connect with you. I was like, bro, if you please, like, do that. And then I ended up talking to Coach Nagel on the phone. It was all good from there. And then from there, I just, like, my manifestation, like, my dreams and stuff finally came true that I'm a college basketball player.
That's awesome.
Appreciate
and so you came and, like, worked out and had to sort of, like, a tryout here?
Yeah, it was, we had a summer workout. And from there, he kind of just, it was our time to just, he didn't give us, like, the offensive stuff. He kind of just let us play freely. And during that time, I was just, like, I gotta give it my all. Like, it was kind of a little anxiety wrecking because I'm here, I'm now. Like, I gotta perform if I want to make this team. But finally, when it happened, I was just in tears, like, because I was like only, like, I want to say 3% of athletes, like, can get to this level.
Right.
And for me to not be a college athlete and went through what I went through it was a lot for me. Like, it was a super lot.
That's phenomenal and a great story.
Appreciate it.
Are there any other coaches or friends? And we talked a little bit about family members that really inspired you to play basketball.
Probably my cousin Trey. Shout out to my cousin Trey. He's like a big brother to me. He was like, and he gave me the smoothness and the confidence, and he so breathes life into me in this day. He's my older brother that I look up to, and he's always been a big influence on me growing up, and I always looked up to him. And my auntie, she's always like helped me break down my game and stuff like that. Same with my uncle, because they were two former JUCO players, and they always taught me how to, like, play the game the right way and stuff like that. It inspired me a lot. And my parents too. They were a big inspiration for me because, like, they were, like, the only ones that believed in me. Same with my brother. They were the only people that believed in me, and my friend Noah. Like, because, like you said, once, like, it's kind of hard to get to this level when you don't play high school because I didn't have any background, nothing. So I've always had people like that in my corner that just believed in me and breathed life into me every day. It's hard to make to this level to be successful without, like, anybody behind your quarter. And I was I thank God and the universe that I had those people in my corner.
That's awesome.
Appreciate it.
So for some people who we've only had one broadcast, obviously, of Solano. How would you describe your game to the audience?
Describe my game. I don't know. I get a lot of Steph Curry. When I was younger, I get Derrick Rose, but I feel like it's good to not put yourself in a box. But I like to think of myself as a shooter, a ball handler, someone that likes to get gritty, down and gritty. And if I'm not doing none of those, I'm want to be a team leader, or, like, not even team leader, but just, like, I want to show positivity and making sure our team's going the right way. Because, as you know, in team sports, when it's not going your way, you got to provide somehow, either it's on the court or off the court mentality, is that I want to be able to set the tone and the mindset for our team, how to play every day. Either it's in the locker room, out of the locker room. Like, I've always wanted to, like, just be that team leader.
Yeah, and that's super important to a culture and to an environment on a
Yeah,
team sport.
it's super
100%.
super important.
So up to this point, still early in the season, obviously. What are some of your favorite parts of being here at
Favorite
Solano?
parts? Probably just hanging out with my teammates, man. My teammates, like I said earlier, I kind of beat a dead horse, but is that I didn't get to play 4 years of high school. So to be in a setting where I get to hang out with people that are like me in some ways,
Right.
it's a blessing for sure. And to know that I only have one more year of this, I'm for sure making it count, making the best memories I can, making the best connections I can. But so far, it's been amazing. It's been really good.
So you said you only one more year of this. What are your plans for the future?
For the future, I do want to get a 4-year somewhere, because I always get my education paid for, and after that, probably just go pro anywhere. Where I really want to go pro in Japan.
Ooh, Japan.
Yeah,
Okay.
Japan, because I love Japan's culture. I love their whole I love everything about Japan. Japan's dope to me.
What interests you about Japan?
Japan, I think it's just the respect aspect is it's a respectful culture, and I feel like the aesthetic of Japan's hecka cool, and they're very respectful over there. So I think Japan's a dope place, or just like going around the world, like the Philippines, because I'm part Filipino.
Okay.
So probably just go over there, see my family, see my cousins and stuff like that, and just explore the world and get to know more people.
Yep, overseas basketball would be awesome.
Yeah, it's dope.
All right,
That's what I've
well,
heard.
thank you for the time, Andre.
Appreciate it.
This
Thank
is
you.
awesome. Great stories. So that'll do it here on the Solano College Sports Network for On Campus. My name's Cameron Harrison with Andre Nickel, and we'll catch you next time.
Deuces.